Hey guys, Hatred Elemental back once again with Draco's Horses here.
What are we doing back here?
Well, I just wanted to show where the last Noble Nickel was. I'm pretty sure it's through here.
Unbelievable.
Right, we're supposed to... Oh, there it is! We showed where it is, there we go, that's good. Let's get out of here and back into Tier 10! Alright, now that we're back in Tier 10. 10th place!
My Kyriam, Boil Man.
40.8, 44, 42, 38, 39, 41.
5 Noble Nickels, 1 Energy Element.
Let's go! Oh, like there isn't anything here.
Whoa. Normally being so revolutionary in Mag Mammal 2 by going left at the start of a level gives you a free Noble Nickel or an E-Tank. Unfortunately, I can't offer that as they're actually all hidden across the level with challenges guarding them. However, if you want, you can fight a free bonus boss I decided to include in this level for fun. You'll get some goodies for beating it, I suppose, but you can almost certainly completely ignore it and just judge the actual level rather than my silly boss behind this door. Disclaimer, I'm not responsible for any meme injury caused by the boss intro.
Oh, I have to see this.
Airman capsule damage!
What the hell? Why would you do that?
Oh my god, I've never seen that! Airman dabs! This is awesome! Airman, you lied again!
Yes! Oh.
Airman begs for mercy! That was brilliant!
Oh my god.
That was awesome!
Why would you do that?
Because memes!
Can I just go down through here? Yes, I can.
It skips a little bit of the stage, but that's alright.
Chances are I'll die soon. Maybe. Seriously, low. But why would you do that?
It was amazing!
I'll just stop getting on to you about it. Mr. Map Creator, my Kyriam.
That was... amazing. That was glorious.
I landed on something up there.
Houston, we have a problem?
Bubbles.
Oh yay, crabs.
Oh, this is nerve-wracking!
The music's good, though.
Yeah, the music is good. What are you?
A lobster. Or crawfish. Hold on.
Boil man? Like a crawfish boil? Because
There are crabs, too.
that's just freaking delicious, by the way.
I'm not all that big on seafood myself, but now I'm hungry.
Oh, good god.
There's 2.
Shellfish are among some of my They're among my favorite foods, I just have to say.
I don't have a problem with fish.
Just not that big on shellfish. Oh great, death spikes. What every water level needs.
Doom squid. Are we gonna get laser sharks?
Please tell me we get laser sharks. Because you can't have sharks and not have laser sharks. Oh, whoop. I'm just gonna ride this bubble, thank you. Bubbles. Just bubbles, ladies and gentlemen, that's all I have to say about that. Bubbles. Shoo! Aw, I used up all of my super arrow! Oh, no I didn't! Ha! Mini boss time?
No.
Hello, Boil Man.
He's a boiler. Also, I hate to burst your bubble, but,
Death spikes?
no, we missed a couple of noble nickels.
I am well aware.
This is a pretty fun idea for a boss.
Mm-hmm. He's got a good fight, too. Sufficiently challenging, but not broken.
He likes to turn up the heat, though.
Ha ha ha, let's get those other noble nickels. Beg for mercy, Airman. Do you do anything else? No? Just begging for mercy? Ah, that's good enough. Bit of the stage that we didn't see last time. That first room. Right before we get here. Is there anything down here? Why, yes there is. Oh dear God. Well, how do we get out of here? Do we just keep going down?
No. There was a bubble that appeared right by you.
Aww.
Oh, hey, the checkpoint's right here.
Huh? Shumty. Let's try this without super arrow. Gah, not in time. Trying again without super arrow. Oh wait, no, it was later that I used super arrow. Well, forgive me. Alright, so there should be one down here. Is that it?
There's still one left.
Ah. Very well then.
Because remember, there are 5 in the stage.
Yeah.
And so far, we have 4 now.
Yes. It was here. Alright. Ah, come on now. You couldn't put a bubble there? Alright. Where could it be? Anywhere?
Oh yeah!
I'm smart! I've never seen anyone put a Noble Nickel in the boss shutter before.
Picado 24s are usually very annoying to deal with, and it's also the case here. While most of them are well placed, the nature of the enemy means you're just going to be firing like an idiot, hoping that your shots will line up with their, 2-frame period that they're vulnerable. And when you have stuff like Fire Boys constantly firing at you while you're trying to do this, it just becomes not fun. That being said, though, the rest of the level is really, really good. I really love the usage of the Waveman bubbles and the sea mines in general, and the sea mines especially are used in very clever ways with a variety of enemies. The custom enemies are pretty interesting, and the crab guy is adorable. And they're used in tandem with the default engine assets very well. The Noble Nickels are a challenge to find, and I like all of them except for the first one because Picado 24s. The fight with Boilman himself is pretty good, though I'm really not sure how to dodge the attack with the triple flame pillars and Boilman triple jumping. Seems like the safe spots Boilman just blows steam, which apparently hits you. It seems like the safe spots Boilman just blows steam in, which apparently hits you. The fight with the air capsule is pretty great too, and it's a neat take on the capsule-type boss. Also, I had to go to the hospital because I was mauled by the memes. Overall, really great level that just gets brought down a bit by the Picado 24s. I get the feeling not a lot of people like them.
Yeah. Pretty nice level. I really liked the custom fire enemies you made, especially the squids. I didn't like the Waveman bubbles, particularly in the last room before the boss. That section was very difficult compared to the rest of the level, which was pretty easy going. I was also disappointed in the lack of Waveman pipes. They would have fit in this stage well. Boilman himself had a really cool design, but his attacks were really hard to dodge. Edit. The second time I played this, I went left at the beginning. Hey, Mr. Kiram. Nice meme you got there. Oh, Mr. Kiram made this. Didn't it say my Kiram?
Yeah, right down there.
I guess that's how Mr. Kiram spells it now. Cool.
This one took me a while to grasp. It's a good stage with a lot of attention to detail and 2 cool boss fights. However, the only part where the player will ever die is the final stretch to the boss. There is basically no challenge provided in this level. Every enemy can be tackled one at a time, with only Fire Boys and the squids being used to complement other enemies on screen occasionally. I found playing through this stage to be rather boring, simply because basically nothing is ever threatening or important enough to stop the player from advancing. I feel like a mid-boss or two would have helped this stage greatly in shaking things up. I had fun with the bosses, though they are not perfect. Air Capsule 2 suffers from I can tank hits until he's dead syndrome, and Boilman himself I've had a lot of trouble with predicting. Dodging his landing shockwave is difficult to do, even if the player slides relatively early, and even then he can use his blasts to chase the player down before landing.
Not that much of this level stood out for me, but I had quite a bit of fun playing it, still. The types of enemies and obstacles used can be annoying at times, but the level was mostly well done. The new bosses and enemies were also pretty awesome, and the stage looks very good overall.
Solid stage here, folks. This guy knows what he's doing. You took one gimmick and squeezed it for all it's worth. That is very commendable. Ultimately, this has a great look, the music is perfect, thank you, and the selection of enemies is right for this situation. It's not without faults. One of my issues with things associated with Boil. This really just feels like a fairly generic water level with a few fire-themed enemies thrown in, and they're almost out of place. As good as the gimmick used is, it probably could have done with furthering the theme and using another one. The boss is pretty good, with his variety and selection of attack patterns. I do find he's not on the very threatening side. I never felt in danger during the fight. I died to him once due to having 2 hit points left. Any other time, he dies without me even so much as paying attention. I think the player needs to feel the full front of a boss's attacks, lest they actually do what I ended up doing on repeat playthroughs, not bothering to dodge and just shooting the bugger to death. I also feel the Noble Nickels are tacked on at times, with their challenges being far easier than what the main path throws at you. It's a bit backward. These are minor problems in the grand scheme of things. The level is just straight up solid, and I think Capcom would be happy to see such a level and Robot Master in a Mega Man 11. Oh, and I found the hidden secret boss. I laughed. It was good.
Yeah, it was funny. You lied.
I know I lied to you at the last festival, but I've learned from my mistakes. I'm a new man now. I definitely won't make any more cheesy jokes this time. Nope, no way.
Instead, you just dabbed. 9th place, Savorda's Kamuso Temple. Score 41.2, 45, 41, 46, 34, 40.
3 noble nickels, 1 energy element.
Oh.
I like this.
I will never like those mummy enemies. Oh, excuse me.
I love that beginning part though, that was awesome.
Gimme. 1 away from being full up on E-tanks, and I didn't even have to buy more. Oh. Are those fake? Oh, just up. Okay. Oh? Got the noble nickel.
Props for using Nightmane's theme, that's awesome.
Oh. They're all disabled.
Rars. Oh.
Anti-cheese defense. Haha! Oh, I got it! Because I'm the best Mega Man player who's ever lived. I'm totally not. But I can hope, right? I can have dreams.
No, you can't!
Aw, I would have said the same thing to you.
Glad to know we're on the same page.
Yeah!
No!
And there's not even anything there. I was expecting like a fake wall or something. Ooh.
What are you doing here?
I don't know. Dying. A lot. Can I just say that the, wheel cutter is amazing?
It's pretty amazing. There's the last noble nickel.
Oh.
It's simple enough. And then that happens.
Yeah.
Oh, that was awful. Oh, we're right here.
I just go and die.
Not as easy as it looks.
Not at all. Give me.
Wall.
Should have disabled wheel cutter.
Ha!
No.
Fan fiend? More like fat fiend!
Hey, that's not a bad thing.
I didn't say it was a bad thing. I'm just saying fan fiend looks a little silly.
Oh, Kamuso.
Duh. Oh no! Oh no!
I will fill your home with doom for this.
Yeah. Bye.
Hello!
Komuso-man.
You're dead.
That was cool!
Yeah.
Really good stage. 6 out of 5 aesthetics, though? Oh my god! This level is amazing! It picks like 4 enemies and a single gimmick and makes a really great and creative level around them. The difficulty curve is excellent and makes sense, and the usage of the Tomahawk Man platforms is really great. The Noble Nickel rooms are hard but fair, and I really like the final stretch with the bajillion platforms. It's a really neat usage of them. Also, this is gonna be like one of the one level I fangirl over over the aesthetics, because seriously, this level looks amazing! It sets up a great atmosphere, and having the moon and the parallax clouds and mountains during the boss fight is such a great touch. Seriously though, this level is awesome. It plays great, it's designed really well, and it's overall just really nice. And all of it without any major custom assets!
That was a fun level. I really liked the cave story background and recolored Pharaoh Man tile set you used. It gave the level a sort of mystic feel to it. The boss room looked especially good. The Noble Nickels were fairly easy to find, but incredibly hard to actually get. The last room with all the platforms was a bit extreme compared to the rest of the level. It really could have done without the laser shooting enemy.
I love this level! It's really scary, but ultimately not too bad to traverse, making the end of each room all the more rewarding. It also limits itself to a small toolkit, which works with a theme and supports it. I find it kind of sad how most of this level's challenges, especially later on, can be pretty much trivialized with Sakugarn, but that's kind of missing out on the point. This stage, in my opinion, also works beautifully for Komuso-man himself. Dunno, to me he just seems like the kind of guy who'd put traps everywhere in his house. I feel like the level could have done a tiny bit more in terms of small optional areas for pickups, or more with its platforming challenges, but regardless, it feels super great to play, and I like it a lot.
For a level filled with plenty of deadly traps that can only be avoided with precise movement, it's surprisingly not as bad as you'd expect. It doesn't give the level a pass though, as you still end up constantly dying to the mediocre level design, especially when trying to get the Noble Nickels. Despite that, the stage looks beautiful and inspired. The boss fight is quite decent, and I still found myself enjoying parts of this level.
This is instant death done right, folks! How to take a single gimmick and squeeze it for all it's worth! For a stage that's almost solely dev kit, there's some really good stuff here. Absolutely perfect checkpoint placement, nice and challenging Noble Nickels, surprisingly varied platforming challenges considering the gimmick, a few really clever, almost comical moments, the walker at the end that made me laugh due to sheer bizarreness. Design-wise, I cannot fault this stage very much. Your biggest hurdle is theming. Not enough was done to make this stage fit Komuso-man. The tile set, look up, say, a tile set for a dojo. The enemy set and music did nothing to help, as they are all just very generic and not really thematic. This feeling of being generic applies to the stage also, as you could have put any Robot Master at the end. Still, you see the skulls. This is a minor issue. If this is how you pull off instant death, I'd love to see future stuff by you.
Yeah, I had fun there. 8th place, Strife. Launchman and Strife. Launchman and Shuttle Man. Ooh, Ace Spark's favorite! Score, 42.0. 41, 40, 41, 40,
48! Ace Spark's favorite! That's adorable.
Wily!
Dr. Wily!
The Wily blimp! Maybe sliding? No? No secret while sliding? No?
This is really good so far.
We're obviously in a jungle.
Duh.
A boat!
Wait, do we have to chase the ship?
I think it just follows us. Because it seems to go backwards, you know, when we go backwards.
Or is it just part of the background?
Probably.
Oh, is this like some sort of munitions base?
Maybe.
If that's the case, why is Wily constantly launching off missiles?
Because he's had enough of Mega Man and he wants to destroy Dr. Light's lab to prevent him from ever being repaired if he dies.
That actually...
Oh, what the heck is this?
Auto-scrolling that speeds up? Oh god! Oh no!
Jump!
Huh?
I got beetled. I haven't been killed by a beetle since X3! God, it's been forever since I've played the original Mega Man X.
Jump! Jump!
What are we doing? What are we doing?
Oh, what the heck?
That's cool! Oh, this is so good!
Yeah, I figured that would be its weakness. A key! But what's down here? A nickel! Oh.
We have a choice. Always the nickel!
Always the nickel.
Whoa! Log entry. Day 7. Dr. Wily still has not noticed me. Unbeknownst to him, I, the almighty Dennis, what? Have amassed an arsenal of terrifying power. The enemies of my master shall quake in fear at the sight of my numerous transformations, each one more powerful than the last. I am immortal. I am infinite. I am eternal. Wily will notice me. Please notice me, Wily.
Is that a guy crying for attention? Huh?
Whoa!
An immortal Metar. Sort of.
Dennis is a Met! Dennis is a Met!
Dennis the Menace.
Nice.
Thank you. It was too easy. Mega Man 8 enemies will not hit me.
Hey!
Are you anti-cheesing me? Because
About bloody time.
if you are anti-cheesing me, then
Who you say?
boo, I say. I wanted to kill you with wire.
Doing.
Come on, let me kill you with wire. Bugs instead.
Thank you.
I don't know why, but that makes me laugh. Spark's favorite. Whoa, who was that?
A robot. We are on the Wily Blimp ship thing. Eki!
Huh?
Oh
no!
An air devil!
No!
Oh my god. But this is fun. This is well done. But hey. I mean, there was bound to be a devil boss sooner or later, right?
And it's actually a pretty good design for it.
Yeah?
Thank you, Skull Amulet! Huh?
Not.
Whoa! Hey now!
Not this time.
Launch Man and Missile Man, it said?
Launch Man and Missile Man. Oh, good God. It gives you health, though.
Also, an 8-bit version of the Mega Man 8 boss theme. Wow. What? Hold on.
He's not having any of that.
What?
Oh, no! Nope, that's not nothing. That's nothing. Just ignore me. Could it be down here? What is down here?
I get the feeling we may have walked right past a nickel. Yeah, we did. We walked right past the nickel.
Actually, I want to see where this leads. Aha! I can leave now.
I think probably my biggest issue with this level is that it's too overwhelming for first-time players. There's a lot of enemies around, especially very bulky ones like power slams. I also don't really like the usage of shield attackers. They just feel like they were randomly placed and really don't pose that much of a challenge and just seem like they're there to waste your time. And the bosses, while fun and really well done, were definitely very overwhelming, and it took a death for each to really figure them out. All that aside though, this level is really neat with its tech, and there was clearly a ton of love poured into this. The missiles, while not being the most original thing ever, are pretty neat, and do help to spice up the gameplay, and once you do master the boss fights, they're a ton of fun. Except for the Air Devil, which I found to be a bit dull, but that's basically every devil boss ever anyways. The crazy morphing Met guy got a big laugh out of me, and the launch sequence was super neat. Honestly, this level really just shines in how creative it is. It does a heck ton of neat things. The design isn't particularly strong though, so I can't really say it's perfect. I still personally really like it though.
That was insane! I can tell that a lot of love and care was put into this level, especially the launch part. However, that boss was just too much, especially after an already long Air Devil mini-boss. It's a very hectic fight, and it's hard to dodge both bosses' attacks at once, especially since the bigger Robot Master, I think it's Shuttle Man, hits like a truck. There seems to be a pattern, but it's very difficult to learn without dying several times because the battle moves so quickly. With the first mini-boss, the Air Devil, and Launchman Shuttle Man, I think you tried to do a bit too much in one level.
Really fun stage! I love the little details like Launch and Shuttle Man flying in the background as you make your way through the sky, and I think the takeoff sequence is super cool and memorable. The level as a whole is occasionally pretty spammy with its enemies, but a lot of fun to play regardless. The mid-boss barrier is already unfortunately unlocked as you enter the room, but like the other bosses in the stage, he's a fun one to fight. Launch and Shuttle themselves are pretty hectic, but after a cycle it's pretty easy to remember their pattern. I like how they team up like that. If the difficulty was less abrupt and more slopey, I'm sure the stage would feel even better to play, but it's already a lot of fun.
This is a great level. The level design is very solid, but does contain a somewhat high concentration of enemies at places. Despite that, it's a very fun stage, and I thought the ideas behind it were really interesting. However, I did not like the last boss fight considering how easy it is to die while fighting them. There are also a few bugs, but it's no big deal. It's an absolutely fantastic level, but I feel there's quite a few issues with this level. I feel that there's quite a few issues that this level could have done without.
That's so adorable up there. There are like two things wrong with this level. The screens can get overcrowded every so often, your combination of enemies towards the end of the stage is fairly questionable, and I think not enough of an effort was put to get the enemy set theme together. Recoloring enemies to match each other, and perhaps replacing a few, would have helped get the stage linking it together better. The former is actually an issue, but the latter is a serious nitpick. Because, let's face it, this stage is great! The gimmicks are simple but effective. They complement the level layout, and whilst you don't really do anything that clever with them, you do go beyond the minimum and hit a nice middle ground. If I felt there was a problem though, you make up for it with your boss battles. Are you a Treasure fan by any chance? Because your boss fights take what is an above average stage and, to excuse the pun, rocket it out of the arena. Ayy. All four of them were great. I'm counting Dennis.
Yeah.
Very creative, and just a whole lot of fun. They hit the perfect balance of challenge, neat attacks, and flair. I fell in love.
What, your Robot Masters?
Yeah. Your Robot Masters? I fell in love. Not only would I want to see the stage in an official Capcom title, I think this actually beats most Capcom stages. Whoa.
Cool.
Hey, I see Base's face there.
Base!
Starman!
Give my love to a shooting star, but she moves so fast that I can't keep up. I'm in love with the shooting star, but she moves so fast. When she falls, then I'll be waiting.
That's beautiful, actually.
Okay.
Falls, then I'll be waiting.
But, until next time, this is Hatred Elemental and Draco Thotozir signing out. We hope that you guys enjoyed, and we shall see you again next time.
Finally, we're getting into the good stuff!
Goodbye.